Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the thermostat on this 2017 Hyundai Accent with a 1.6 liter GDI engine. If this video is helpful, can you smash that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm? Really helps out a lot. First thing we're going to do is jack up our vehicle on the passenger side. I'm using this as my lift point right here. Make sure to use a jack stand. Now we are going to remove this plastic cover here because your drain is underneath the cover here. So there are 5 10mm bolts holding us on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The drain hole is right here. And to open the drain, come up here. And then right here by my thumb is the screw to open the drain right here. So you can open that up when you've got a drain pan ready and drain your radiator. You'll want to crack this loose and then you'll really be able to drain it out pretty quick. So while we're letting that drain, we are going to remove the alternator so that we can get access to the thermostat down here. So the first thing that we are going to do is unhook the positive battery cable here, loosen this 10mm nut, and then you can remove the positive battery cable. Now we are going to loosen this 12mm bolt right here, loosen this 12mm bolt, and then take this 12mm bolt out. Set this assembly off to the side. Now remove these two 12mm bolts and remove this bracket. These bolts are different lengths, so make sure you know which one goes in which hole. Now unplug this plug here. There's a little tab right here by my finger that you push in, and then you can wiggle and pull this clip out. Then move this cap right here, and there's a 12mm nut right here. Take that nut off and you can remove the power cable. Now I'm just going to push the alternator back a little bit like that. We can see this 14mm bolt right here. We're going to take that 14mm bolt out. Just going to pull it straight out like this underneath that AC line and straight up and out. Now we need to slip the accessory belt here, or serpentine belt, off from the pulley. Before you can take the alternator out, you'll need to either cut this zip tie line here or undo it over here like you would a zip tie. And then we can wiggle this, wiggle and lift, and you'll be able to lift the alternator right up and out. Now we can see our thermostat housing right here. It's held in with two 12mm nuts. One right here at the end of my finger, and then one right down here. So remove those two 12mm nuts. When I cracked this housing loose, I did lose a little bit of coolant, but not a lot. So we're just gonna slide this off to the side like that. We can see our old thermostat right there. These are my favorite pliers. I will have these linked down in the description below, along with a new thermostat. But I'm just going to take these pliers, stick them on here, and pop that loose. Going to lose a little bit of coolant here, so you might want to have a pan ready. So now we got our old thermostat out. I got this new thermostat on Amazon. I will have it linked down in the description below. They are both 82 degrees Celsius thermostats. So now we are going to reinstall our thermostat. There's a little locator tab up here by my thumb. That's going to go up. We're going to slide it into position here, making sure that that tab goes into that locator slot there. Now we can take our housing and slide it back onto the studs. I will have a new housing listed down in the description below also in case you break this. Now we are going to reinstall our nuts here. When you're tightening these nuts back down, remember this is a plastic housing and you don't need to get crazy here. Just make sure they're reasonably tight. At this point, you can reinstall your alternator the way that you took it apart. Stick that bolt back in there before you reinstall the alternator. That way it can slide down into that slot right there. Then you can tap on the alternator to seat the alternator. When you're putting your alternator back in, tighten this bolt first before this bolt till your belt gets tight, and then tighten this bolt up, and then you can tighten your bottom bolt up. Now all you have left to do is close your radiator drain, refill your coolant. I will have coolant linked down in the description below that is rated for these engines. But at this point, you're just putting those covers back on the bottom. After you fill the coolant as far as you can, start the engine up, let it idle, and make sure that the engine doesn't overheat. And then you can let it cool down and make sure that you don't need to add more coolant. If you do need to add more coolant while it's hot, you can add it to this bottle right down here. Just pull this off and you can add it right there. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching and have a good one.